On Britain's streets, a battle is raging.
Don't touch me, son.
Well, I already just did, didn't I?
What are you going to do about it?
Over 11 million of us rent.
I wouldn't put anybody in this situation.
Oh, seriously, they're not living in this, are they?
So why should I live like this?
But thousands fall victim to rogue landlords.
There's just water cascading through here.
This is a death trap.
On the other side, there are 2 million private landlords and counting.
I want my house back. I don't give a toss.
I wanted to drag her out of the flat. This is my flat.
I'll never rent again. Too much hassle.
But many face financial ruin at the hands of tenants from hell.
He hasn't had his rent for ages. He's had
So
20...
what? When are you going to pay me the money?
There's a scam going on here, Donny.
I know.
In this series,
Oh, come on, let's go.
we follow the heroes who take slum landlords down.
Paying rent to live in a decent property.
There's so many things wrong, it's unbelievable.
Yeah. Somebody touches that, they get electrocuted.
Not acceptable.
And the experts whose job it is to evict nightmare tenants.
Do not push me. Do not push me.
Many of Britain's 2 million landlords are small-scale. They may be renting out just one property and mortgaged to the hilt. So when things do go badly wrong and their tenants stop paying the rent, it can spell financial disaster and sleepless nights. Landlord Dave Simpson has reached the end of the road with his tenant Veronica.
I don't want to kick anyone out on the street. I just want the money that is due so I can pay the mortgage, so I'm not short, out of pocket.
7 years ago, mother of 3, Veronica, moved into Dave's 2-bedroom rental house. For most of that time, everything was fine. But 3 months ago, she stopped paying the full rent. She now owes the self-employed builder almost £4,000.
She got very irate last time I went round the property just to find out if anything, could change, could she pay or anything, and I just got screamed at. She just called me all the names under the sun, and that was the end of that.
With the relationship at rock bottom, Dave's decided he has no option but to start legal proceedings to get his house back. This morning, he's meeting with Paul Champlina from Landlord Action, who's helping with the case at the property.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
OK. What's the latest you've heard with this tenant?
Haven't heard nothing of late. I'm not really... She doesn't want to speak to me anymore, so
Right.
she's been dealing...
Your relationship's broken down, has it?
Really, yeah.
OK, well, why don't we get this served and start this process for you?
OK, lovely. Yeah,
OK.
Perfect.
Today, Paul and Dave are serving a Section 8 notice, which gives Veronica 14 days to leave the property or pay all her rent or face court action.
The light's on.
Veronica's boyfriend answers the door.
Is Veronica there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to give her this from Landlord Action.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah? You give it to her?
Yeah.
Yeah, OK. It's the notice from the landlord.
OK.
Yeah, for rent arrears, yeah?
Yeah.
OK. Yeah?
Yep.
Does she want to have a chat with us at all? Just about the rent?
No, I don't think so.
No? OK.
OK.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you. OK, that's obviously the boyfriend.
Yeah.
He had a big tattoo of Veronica on his...
Yeah, that's definitely...
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
No, that's good, at least. Served.
Okay. Yeah.
Is he gone?
Yeah, let's shout in there.
What, you waiting for something?
No, they just finished off the chat, that's all. Come on.
Well, could you vacate my premises, please?
Can we vacate her premises?
Which is
it's
clearly
quite
his
apt, really.
premises.
Yeah. I can't let it continue. It could go on forever where she's never going to pay. I've got to actually make her to get someone.
Go away. Can you go away, please?
OK, we'll go away.
Leave my premises.
No, I tell you what, mate, if you don't go away, I'll get someone round and take it away, right? Go away, mate, please.
Okay, we'll walk away.
I'll ask you really nice.
Okay, we'll walk away, don't worry. We'll walk away.
Yeah, you do that. You
A light way, mate. You don't. I swear on my life, but you go away, mate. A light way, mate. Mate, go away. Go away. No, I don't.
Go away.
I've never had any aggression with him because I've never met him before, but I've had that aggression with her screaming and shouting.
Well, let's see what the police say, yeah? Where's the phone?
But that's all I can say.
May I have the police, please?
So basically, we're the bad guys, you know. All we were doing was serving a letter and a notice to say it's been served and explaining the reason why, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know,
No.
David's not a bad guy, you know. He's got rent, he's got stuff he's got to pay.
No,
Go
I'll do
away,
anything.
mate. You are.
Huh?
Don't worry, mate. I'll get you. I'll get you.
As the situation escalates, Dave and Paul decide it's time to back off.
I think it's going to probably turn a little bit nasty and a bit aggressive, but so be it. I've got no choice. Can't just let the people live there rent-free. What do you do?
I think we should move away.
All right. I just hope he doesn't go any further, to be honest. I just want him to go out. Why do I have to put up with this? It's just not fair, really.
Despite the threats, the notice has been served.
Fun and games.
Thanks for your help, anyway.
Take care.
Cheers.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for
Bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Dave must now wait 14 days and hope Veronica leaves or pays off the missing rent. If she doesn't, he has little choice but to take her to court, which is going to cost him yet more money in legal fees and lost rent. Money he can little afford to lose. With rents in London at an all-time high, a lot of people can barely afford a roof over their heads. This makes it all too easy for rogue landlords and letting agents to exploit tenants on low incomes by squeezing them into unsuitable properties in poor conditions. Tackling the problem are council housing officers like the team from Harrow.
Hi, from Harrow Council.
It's 6 a.m. and Harrow housing officers Andrew Sedman and Shital Rajani are acting on a tip-off about slum conditions in an illegal HMO, a house in multiple occupation.
Maybe at this time in the morning, they might wake up a bit dazed and open the door and let us in.
The team want to reach the property early before the tenants head out to work.
So we'll see what happens. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we can get in there.
As they arrive, they see a number of men leaving the three-bedroom house.
Right, there, look, they're coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Hi, sir, it's okay. We're just from the council. 5 people that left.
I'm from Harrow Council.
Council?
Yes.
Andrew and Shital try and talk to the men.
I want to see how many people sharing this property.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've seen 11 leave already.
What they discover is shocking.
So who's inside now?
40 people.
40. 40 people. Oh, it's not good.
Even for London, 40 tenants crammed into a three-bedroom semi is very unusual.
Oh my God, there's so many people there. So many people in garden.
Oh, they're coming this way.
Really need police here.
Yeah. Hello, sir. How you doing? Hi, Andrew Sedman. Sir, you might be able to help us.
15 people already left the property.
Yeah.
With this many men in the property, the situation is potentially dangerous for the housing officers, so they request police backup.
40 people sharing the property.
We're the ones with the power of entry, the police aren't.
Yes.
But having their presence here may just help.
Yeah, police.
Hopefully we're going to get in this property now. Good morning. How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, someone in there already, yeah?
We haven't got in. No, they're not answering the door. We've seen about 15 leave so far.
As no one's answering the front door, they head around the back.
Door's wide open. This is not good.
My God.
Wow, look at all this. 1, 2. So how many mattresses? That's 1, 2, 3.
What should be a living room is being used as a bedroom for over a dozen people.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
This is just to sleep and that's it. It's crazy, isn't it?
Is anyone upstairs, Charlie?
It looks like all the tenants have made a quick exit.
Right, okay.
You can do your checks or whatever you need.
Yeah, let's have a quick look around. So what we got? 1, 2 double mattresses.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people sharing this room.
Upstairs there are 3 bedrooms, also crammed with mattresses.
There's 2 singles down there. Looks like 2 doubles there. I reckon at least 6 people in this room, judging by the pillows. I mean, where there's a space, you can put head down and sleep in this place.
It's very upsetting me, very, very upsetting me. It's not good for a human being to live in this condition. 6 people sharing the room.
From the number of mattresses they find, the team guess there must be over 40 men living here, which tallies with what they were told by the tenant outside the house.
Wow.
And they're all sharing one small bathroom.
Just wrong.
It's not just the dirty and overcrowded conditions that concern Andrew and Shital. The wiring is also potentially lethal.
This is very bad, Andrew.
Wires hanging live,
My
possibly
God.
live wires up there. No one should live like this, no matter what they're used to.
No human being have
It's just not on. It's not on at all.
This is one of the worst ever property I'm seeing.
While Andrew and Shital inspect the property,
Hello.
the police are making their own inquiries.
Neighbours have been in for the last 6 years. They don't know who the owner is, so it must have been the same owner. And 6 or 7 months it's been like this.
This is a very serious case. Now the housing officers must find out who's responsible for the HMO and take swift action.
Next step, I'm going to find this who's paying rent to who.
It's so important to get this sorted out as soon as possible. It's lives at stake at the end of the day. It's a death trap.
Squatting in someone's home was made a criminal offence in 2012. But while the change in law may have reduced the number of squatting cases, it hasn't stopped some savvy squatters from still trying their luck. For the unlucky landlord, getting these squatters out can prove a huge headache. Chris Sharp from the Landlord Group is on his way to serve legal papers to a family of squatters. Chris's client was in the middle of renovating this 3-bedroom flat and had a tenant waiting to move in. But while his wife had a baby, the property was left empty and the squatters moved in.
Of course, this came as a bit of a shock to my client. He went round there pretty quick. His keys no longer worked, and the locks had definitely been changed. Knocked on the door, was met by some people saying that they had a tenancy at the property and they had every right to be there. Clearly they did not.
The tenancy agreement produced by the squatters is obviously false, as Chris's client owns the flat and he hadn't given it to them. But as they did have a tenancy agreement, the police were reluctant to intervene. That's why, in order to kick them out, Chris needs to take the squatters to the civil rather than the criminal court.
It's a ploy, it's a plan. They will doctor and forge tenancy agreements so that if the police get involved, they'll show the police this document, and the police will say, well, we can't touch it because that's obviously for the court to decide.
This morning, Chris is serving the squatters notice that the court hearing's in just 12 days' time. He needs to be wary. Cases like this can sometimes be volatile.
Somebody's definitely in. I think they've seen me.
By law, Chris is not allowed onto the property without the squatter's permission.
Whoa! 1 minute. Grab the guy's attention. See how this takes us. Hello there. I'm here by the landlord group. We're here serving papers on the people in there.
Oh, don't do that.
Okay. Can I just pass you these papers?
What's this?
These are papers for the court. There's a court hearing in a few days' time about the unlawful occupancy of the property.
About what?
About an alleged unlawful occupancy of the property. As you'll be aware that you spoke to the owner a few weeks ago and he said that nobody's meant to be in here, and that's what it's about. Can I come in, have a chat?
No.
As well as serving the notice, Chris also tapes it to the gate so the squatters can't claim they haven't received it.
The documents have served, and we'll wait now until next week for the court case.
The battle to evict the squatters is on. It's been 3 weeks since builder Dave Simpson served notice on his tenant Veronica to pay the missing rent or move out. So far, he hasn't received a penny of the £4,000 owing. So now he's heading to the property to see whether she and her family have moved on. Dave's well aware that if they are still there, things could become heated.
It is worrying, but you know, I can't be intimidated. I've just got to carry on and do the right thing, get them out.
As Dave approaches, it becomes clear they haven't moved out.
Doesn't look like anyone's gone, that's for sure. Hello?
Veronica's boyfriend comes to the door.
Oh, hello there. Yeah, just the notice expired yesterday.
Yeah.
And it was just supposed to leave. If no one's paying any rent or whatever...
Right, listen, we are not going until 22nd of February. Now go back and read your fucking contract, all right?
No, yeah, Veronica, you said you wasn't in. Veronica, the tenancy ends on the 22nd of February.
Right, okay, so
Right,
I think you should come back then.
But
Don't you?
because you've broke the terms of the tenancy,
Yeah.
you've been served with
Yes,
a Section 8
but
notice.
legally this can't happen.
Yeah,
Okay.
legally it does happen.
Jesus Christ.
Look, I've been fair with you all
Look,
along.
I will come out there, my fucking son.
Once again, Dave is forced to retreat.
There you go. There's nothing else I can do.
Dave now has little choice but to take Veronica to court, a drawn-out and expensive fight he was hoping to avoid. With no rent coming in and paying 2 mortgages, one on his own home and one on this property, he is now stretched to the limit.
It's been very stressful. I mean, as I say, it does give you sleepless nights. You've got all the bills to pay, you've got all the mortgage and everyone else to pay, plus now legal fees. It's worrying. It's worrying. I just want it all to end, really.
It's been 2 days since housing enforcement officers Andrew and Shital discovered a large number of men crammed into a 3-bed semi. Now they're on their way back to try and find out who's responsible.
40 people in a 3-bedroom property is absolutely out of the question. It can't carry on. We need to get this wrapped up. This is one of the worst. It is pretty terrible.
The team has learned that the property's landlord lives abroad and the house is being managed by a letting agency. But the agency claims they know nothing about the large number of tenants.
The problem with this property, no one wants to take responsibility, but there is someone taking money at the end of the day, so that's basically who we need to deal with.
The housing officers plan to ask the tenants for the name of the person who collects their rent. That's if they can get them to play ball.
Light is on, so someone definitely inside. Hello? Please open the door.
Look, they're climbing out the back.
Oh my God.
No. They're in the back. They're in the back.
It looks like the men are avoiding talking to the housing officers by hiding in the back garden. But Andrew has a plan.
If we knock at the door, they'll come running out the back again.
Yeah.
They will.
Shital goes around to knock on the front door, hoping the men will head towards Andrew, who's waiting by the back fence.
Obviously, they're not willing to speak to us, but just really want to know who they're paying rent to. I saw the guy who was texting away on his phone just stood up, moved to the side a bit and hid. And there was 2 or 3 people there. And I've poked my head through now. I think one of them just spotted me and they've all gone now.
It's clear no one wants to talk with them. So Andrew and Shital decide it's time to change tactics and shift their investigation up a gear. Five weeks have passed since landlord Dave Simpson had a run-in with his unruly tenant, Veronica, and her boyfriend. She now owes him almost £5,000 in missing rent and shows no sign of leaving. Now he's heading to Watford County Court to try and win a possession order which will force them to go.
Just hoping that the judge finds in our favour. We haven't had any payments in that time. It's a very costly experience. I'm working sort of like 6-7 days a week to pay the mortgage, so these people can live off of me, really. I'm paying for a home for them.
Dave is hoping his tenant isn't going to turn up at court and fight the order.
Well, I'm just hoping I don't see any familiar faces outside, really. But you never know.
Waiting for him outside the court is his advocate, Alan Broadbank.
Hi, Alan.
David,
how are you?
How are you?
All right, yeah.
Who explains what to expect.
The hearing itself is very informal, just be me and yourself. Defendant, if indeed they turn up, the district judge who sits behind the desk.
He makes a decision, does he? Or...
He will make a decision there and then as to whether he feels it appropriate to grant a possession order.
I just want it to be over with.
As Dave heads in, he can only hope the judge rules in his favour. At the hearing, his tenant is a no-show. An hour later, it's all over.
Yes. Lovely. All went our way, 14 days possession order or whatever, so they've got 14 days to get out. County court judgment against them, so that's all I could have hoped for, really.
The judge has ordered Veronica and her family to leave within 2 weeks. If she refuses, Dave will have little choice but to call the bailiffs in to force them out.
It's a big relief off my mind. I mean, it's just, you know, you're near the end now. It's my birthday tomorrow, so I'll probably, well, I won't have a few beers tonight. I'll save it to tomorrow.
It's 6 a.m. and Harrow housing officers Andrew Sedman and Shital Rajani are heading back to the Edgware Semi, where they discovered 40 tenants living in appalling conditions.
Let's go.
They're going in early, hoping to catch the men before they leave for work. Last time they visited, the tenants refused to talk, so this time the local police are joining them to ensure there's no trouble and to help get to the bottom of who's responsible for the property.
We're going in with the Edgware Police today, just to help. If there's any problems, people can get a bit aggressive. Hoping to get some statements, to get some solid evidence against who they're paying rent to. Never know what to expect in this job.
With no sign of life at the front of the property, the team head around the back.
Please, hello?
My goodness. Empty. Nothing here at all. Yeah, they've done a runner. They've left a smell behind. Whew. That's it. It's all gone. Everything's gone. There was mattresses completely covering the floor from end to end last time we got in here.
Upstairs, it's the same story.
That's it now. All gone.
In front of the house, they discover the skeletons of mattresses waiting to be sold for scrap. It's clear the tenants have moved out, but where they've gone is a mystery.
Well, the good thing is people are out there, they'll be a bit safer now, let's hope. But these people are disadvantaged and they are in a lot of danger in these sort of properties.
The challenge for Andrew and his colleagues is that there's an endless stream of impoverished tenants desperate for a roof over their heads. It's tenants like these who are most vulnerable to exploitation by unscrupulous landlords and agents.
It is a constant battle for us to keep up with them, but we do keep up with them, and there is no escaping because we will catch them.
"12 days have passed since lawyer Chris Sharp told the people squatting his client's three-bedroom flat that he was taking them to court. Today, Chris is due in court hoping to have them kicked out. But he can't be sure it will go his way.
What we hope today is we get the order for possession straight away. But there's a chance, if they turn up, brandishing all kinds of different documents, then the court may adjourn it to a later date where it can give it more time for consideration. And that's what we hope to avoid today.
The squatters are claiming they have a valid tenancy agreement, although the landlord says he didn't issue it. Despite this, it looks like they've turned up to fight the eviction. One of the squatters leaves the courthouse and the hearing is over.
Right, well, they turned up, they got legal advice, and they had a translator. They tried to put forward the evidence that they had a right to be there.
Fortunately, we submitted the right arguments and the court made the order for possession.
But for Chris and his client, their fight is not yet over.
The problem now is that if they don't move voluntarily, which I'll be honest with you, I don't think they're going to do, they will need a bailiff.
As Chris predicted, the squatters stayed put, even though the landlord gave them time to find a new home. Now, almost 4 months after the court hearing, Chris is meeting with the bailiffs who are due to physically evict them from the property.
The landlord's feeling apprehensive that they may still be there and there may be some trouble. We'll find out in the next 10 minutes or so.
The squatters have now occupied the flat for 9 months. costing the landlord £13,000 in lost rent and legal fees.
Morning, guys. You're wrapped up. You're ready for this job?
Yeah. Good morning. Jesus, it's cold.
We'll go and have a look and see what's going on.
Yeah. Hello, landlord group. I'm pretty sure they've gone. There we go. After you guys.
It's a bit warmer in here.
I think they've left the heating on.
I'll check upstairs.
From past experience, Chris knows squatters can often cause an enormous amount of damage. But other than a large heating bill, it looks like Chris's client has got off lightly.
It's not a bad nick, though, is it?
No, exactly. The carpets are still down.
Yeah.
I've seen properties left literally bare. I've seen properties with no carpets, no floorboards, copper ripped out, lead gone, even some windows taken out. So, in relative terms, it's not too bad.
Upstairs in the bathroom, there's even a helpful note left for them by the squatters.
OK then, we'll get you signed a warrant.
Thank you, guys.
We'll be on our way.
Chris gets the locks changed.
All done, Glenn?
Yeah, job done, mate.
Good stuff.
Here's your workbench.
Thank you very much indeed.
With the flat finally back in his hands, Chris's client can finish the renovation and get tenants in, who, with any luck, will pay the rent.
The client will be very happy because he's getting his property back almost in the condition that he lost it.
It's now been a fortnight since Dave Simpson won a possession order against his tenant, Veronica.
Put up there, good.
She and her family should have left by now. But as the builder approaches the property, it's not looking promising.
All looking fairly similar. Someone there. Oh. Hello there, Veronica. Yeah, you're supposed to be out by yesterday.
Well, I've never received anything, so go back to your accountant or whoever you're with and don't forget sending, all right?
OK, so you've got no intention of leaving then?
Excuse me? But we haven't had any notification or nothing, so go back to the people you're paying to do your dirty work, and I suggest you get something in writing, all right?
Suspecting this might happen,
Take yourself off of my doorstep.
That's my doorstep, right?
Dave brought a copy of the court order with him.
There's it there. That's from the judge.
What a pathetic loser you are, eh? Go on now, off your truck, you piece of shit. Oh, and sorry, did you say it was supposed to be out way yesterday? Well, we're still here.
Oh dear. Well, I've been called worse, I suppose. She's saying she hasn't obviously got the letter from the court, but I don't believe that. I don't believe anything she says, so...
I'm sorry, but for someone who's paying someone to do your dirty work, you're a bit thick. Right, so now we get this letter, so now we're here, all right? So sorry to waste your time, so off you trot now. We ain't going nowhere right now, so fuck off from my door. You know how it works, don't you? Or are you really that thick?
It doesn't look like she wants to leave anyway, so I don't know.
Still here.
We'll have to call Paul, get the bailiff sorted out, get them out. As soon as they can get them out, the better. I just want them out, just want them gone, let me get on. No, it'll be a good day to see the back of them.
Dave calls Paul Champlino, who's been advising him on the case.
Hello.
Hi, Paul, it's Dave.
Dave, how's it going, mate?
Just been round there, no change really. She's still...
He didn't come out and kick off again, did he?
No, he wasn't there, just her. She's screaming and shouting and, I don't know, usual abuse, but quite used to it now.
So look, we need to get onto the bailiffs then for you now, don't we?
Yeah, if you can, yeah, as soon as possible, really.
Time-wise, you know, I've told this before, it's about 6 weeks.
Yep.
We'll get onto it straight away for you.
All right, smashing. Thanks a lot. OK, speak soon. Cheers, bye. Bye.
Dave is already out of pocket by more than £6,000. So having to wait 6 weeks and pay for the bailiffs is not what he wants to hear.
6 weeks, it's still another month and a half, but there you go. It's just another step closer, isn't it? Get them out.
The day that builder Dave Simpson's been waiting for has finally arrived. His tenant, Veronica, owes him more than £7,000 in back rent and legal fees. Later this morning, the bailiffs are due to physically evict her and her family.
One way or another, they've got to go today, so I don't know what state the house is going to be in. I don't know what sort of reaction we're going to get. A little bit nervous, but I just want it over and done with, really.
Waiting for him at the property is eviction specialist Paul Champlina.
Hello, Paul. How you doing?
How are you?
Yeah, not bad. Hey?
You okay?
Yeah,
My
just been going.
colleagues helping me today.
Nice to meet you. All right, nice to meet you.
It appears Veronica knows their time is up. The children have already moved out, while she and her boyfriend clear the house. Despite being forewarned about the date of the eviction,
So, Mr. Simpson.
Veronica wants more time.
Yeah, but you're allowed to extend this if you like.
That's 6 months.
Yeah, but we only found out yesterday where we were going.
Not my
You
problem.
know.
The court's been
So,
informed
wait,
you.
yes or no?
Hey? No.
Yes or no?
No.
After spending 6 months battling to get his house back, Dave's not prepared to budge.
No, it's going to happen.
It's got to happen now.
It's 11 a.m. and the bailiffs arrive. The eviction is on.
Hiya.
Nice to meet you. Okay, this is David.
Hello there. How are we doing?
You're the landlord?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
They're in the process of moving out. They're still filling the skip out.
We'll only give them, we'll only give them 15 minutes.
Good, good.
We'll let them know. Where is it, this one over?
It's the one in the corner.
Veronica's time is up.
Yeah, there's a bit of shouting going on upstairs. The reality's kicking in, unfortunately.
Okay.
Hiya, how are you progressing?
Miles away.
Okay. What we can do for the time being, we can only allow you 15 minutes. All we'd advise now is just to make sure you get any ID, medication and stuff like that.
Okay.
You can make
a start on the lock.
Start on the door, yeah.
With the bailiffs there, Dave can change the locks.
Oh, yeah. David, what's going to happen to my staff?
You can make an appointment to
I'm
come
not
out.
talking to you,
You'll have to make
sorry.
an appointment to come and get it.
Oh, okay. That's fine then, yeah.
Emotions are running high. And there's a countdown of time. They can only grab so much. You know, thankfully there's no kids here.
Yeah.
Because then it can be really distressing.
That's
You
right,
don't want kids to go through that.
At the last minute, Veronica's boyfriend asks to speak with Dave.
Mr. Simpson, travel.
Out here, I'm afraid.
I'll tell you about the debt.
Okay. Yeah, well, speak to me.
All right. Well, I thought if I pay £200 a month.
That's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Well, starting from, say, Monday week.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that all right?
Okay, yeah, lovely. Yeah, cool. Thanks.
It's the first time I've heard of somebody offering to pay their debt.
I say anything's better than nothing. I'll accept anything, but we'll have to wait and see about that as well.
15 minutes after the bailiffs arrive, the eviction is over.
We're just going to have a quick mooch around, okay?
Two people let us downstairs with a van and someone's supposed to be helping us, isn't it?
Veronica, her family and her boyfriend are out.
You want to come in, sir?
Yeah.
And Dave's property is finally in his hands.
There's still a lot of stuff to take.
I can imagine, yeah.
But I think just to let you know, I said he might need help on Sundays.
Veronica has 10 days to collect the rest of her belongings.
The argument is, what's belonging, what's rubbish? Should we go and check upstairs? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh my God. See, the door's missing. I don't know where the door's gone. This room, well, you can't actually get in the room. Now this is their bedroom, so, wow. Baby didn't have much room. This is just completely full, floor to ceiling. It's full right up to the brim. I just want to get rid of it all. Just get rid of it all. All the I can't say crap, but all the crap and the smell. I just want to open the windows and get it aired and get everything out of it.
Despite the state of the property, Dave's thankful his ordeal is finally over.
Very happy they've gone. Yeah, we can move on. I don't know where they're going to end up. Hopefully they'll get sorted out, and hopefully they don't do it to the next landlord.
Less than 2 weeks later, the house is looking very different.
It's nice to have it empty, really. Got rid of all the rubbish, and now it's just all the clean-up, painting, decorating.
As soon as Veronica took the rest of her belongings away...
Must have been 40 bags, probably more than that.
Dave has spent every spare minute getting the house ready for a new tenant.
I still want to make the house nice for someone. I know people saying, oh, don't spend the time and money, people that rent it or whatever. But no, I'm going to make it nice. It's someone's home at the end of the day.
Even though Dave has done most of the work himself, renovating the property is costing him yet more money on top of the thousands he's already lost. And Veronica's boyfriend's offer of £200 a month doesn't seem to be forthcoming.
He never phoned, so I can't see me actually getting the money back. It'd be nice if I did get some, but I wouldn't hold out hope from that.
Whether he gets back his missing rent or not, Dave's just happy Veronica is finally out of his life.
Things are looking good really now. I mean, they've gone, OK, it's a bit of work. Hopefully I can just get it all done, move on, and hopefully have a good relationship with the next people that move in. But as long as they're not like Veronica, then we'll be all right, I'm sure.
Oh my God. Next time...
This is absolutely disgusting, this is.
An Essex couple fight for their daughter's property.
I just want to get in there and kick ass.
Have you got the key, Katie?
A landlord in Kettering confronts his former tenant.
What about the rent, Katie? What about the inconvenience and all the money?
There's just water cascading through here.
And a housing enforcement team is called to horrendous conditions in Birmingham.
I'm looking to you to get stuff sorted out, yeah?